Having a good look is one of the most important things for a professional wrestler, especially in WWE. Most superstars put in a lot of work to maintain their looks, but few talk about the physical and mental toll that professional wrestling takes on a person. Here are 10 former WWE superstars who look unrecognizable now. Number 10, Steve Blackman. Steve Blackman developed a sort of a cult following from the WWE universe, despite his tenure with the company only lasting 4 years. He certainly lived up to the martial arts gimmick, as he would become a martial arts trainer after his retirement. He even worked as a bail bondsman. In 2022, Matt Hardy posted a photo of himself and his brother Jeff Hardy alongside Steve Blackman, who looks unrecognizable from his days in WWE. However, his involvement in martial arts seems to have kept him in great shape. Number 9, Charlie Haas. Charlie Haas had 2 stints with WWE between 2000 and 2010. While he never reached the same heights he did as a part of Team Angle, he had a respectable career, winning the WWE Tag Team titles twice. Charlie Haas has thrust into the headlines after his shoot interview on Hannibal TV in December of 2020, where he was shown to have lost a lot of weight and looked like a shell of himself. Haas revealed that he was going through a divorce, which was tough on him and his kids. He received a lot of love from fans who hadn't seen him in years, but thankfully, things got better from there. In early 2022, he made his Impact Wrestling debut and looked to be in great shape, putting weight back on. But even now, he looks unrecognizable from his days in WWE. Number 8, Rico Constantino. Like Steve Blackman, Rico Constantino has a cult following, with few fans knowing about him, as his WWE main roster tenure only lasted for 2 years. However, he had a unique look that made him a great heel, playing a flamboyant stylist with the ugliest mutton chops you'll ever see. He became a 2-time tag team champion in WWE, once with Charlie Haas and once with Rikishi. His WWE career ended abruptly in 2004, and a year after that, he called it quits in wrestling altogether. Rico would go on to have a career in law enforcement, but in 2016, he suffered major health issues such as a leaky heart valve, blood clots, and traumatic brain issues 11 years after his retirement from wrestling. Apart from the fact that he started wrestling at a late age, the 61-year-old looks completely different from 20 years ago. Number 7, Spike Dudley. Spike Dudley went from being a hardcore ECW superstar to a financial planner. Spike Dudley stood out from the rest because of his unique look, size, and ability to take big bumps. He wrestled for 10 more years after getting released by WWE in 2015. Today, Spike Dudley looks like a clean-cut, white-collar man who works as a financial transition specialist. In terms of time between his WWE stint and today, nobody on this list looks as unrecognizable as the 8-time hardcore champion. Number 6, Adam Rose. Adam Rose had a 2-year stint on the WWE main roster, and the Rosebuds who accompanied him normally comprised of future top WWE superstars such as Becky Lynch, Braun Strowman, and Elias, to name a few. He had an unfortunate exit from the WWE in 2016 following his arrest for domestic violence, a charge that was dropped soon after. But before that happened, Rose was granted his release from WWE. He spent 3 years sporadically wrestling on the independent scene, but was in the headlines again in 2019 after showing a stunning appearance change, gaining 80 pounds of muscle in just 2 years. He looked like a different beast from his days in WWE, but he would never capitalize on it, as he retired from wrestling in 2019 and went off all social media platforms. Number 5, Perry Saturn. In perhaps the most tragic instance on this list, Perry Saturn looking unrecognizable isn't a result of his age, it's because of a heroic act that happened in his post-wrestling career. In 2004, he saved a woman while she was being sexually assaulted, but her attackers ended up shooting Saturn in the back of the neck. Although he looks unrecognizable now, he seems to be in much better health based on footage from a 2021 interview. Number 4, Tito Santana. Tito Santana is remembered as a legendary 2-time Intercontinental Champ, and although nearly 30 years have passed since he left WWE, he still wrestles on the independent scene at the age of 69. Naturally, age has taken a toll on him, and he doesn't look anything like his former self. He refused WWE's offer to become a trainer at the Performance Center, and he seems content with his life as a Spanish teacher. Number 3, Mideon. Mideon is most remembered for being a member of The Undertaker's Ministry of Darkness, and some of you may remember him as Phineas as a part of the Godwins, but he didn't have a particularly successful run, which is perhaps why he had a drastic career change, becoming a chef, and a successful one at that. He certainly looks the part now, which is far removed from the days when he had the Ministry's logo drawn on his forehead. Number 2, Snitsky. Snitsky is most famously remembered for one moment in his WWE career in 2004 when he punted a fake baby into the crowd in front of Lita. He has been retired for years now, running a surplus store for camping and military equipment. In the Where Are We Now video from 2020, he looks completely different from his days in WWE. Number 1, Sunny. Sunny was WWE's original diva and an icon of her time. While she was remembered for once being the most downloaded American celebrity of 1996, she has had one of the biggest falls from grace of any WWE superstar. She has been arrested more times than anybody can count since 2012, with varying charges from DUIs to domestic violence to unlawful possessions of weapons. In 2022, she was arrested for her involvement in a fatal car crash, being blamed for the death of another human being. Her mugshot from the arrest shows her to be completely unrecognizable from the beautiful diva that fans saw her in the late 1990s. This, however, has been the case for a long time now. A sad story.